Listen to this interview with traitor Helen McEntee, who is now the Minister for Education in this country. And seriously ask yourself the question, are children being groomed in Irish schools as part of a programme of social engineering? That's a serious fucking question now.
In terms of consent, we're not talking about consent from a sexual point of view. This is about young children understanding, well, how to say yes, how to say no, what it is to be able to change your mind and still have your own decision-making process, that it's about the ability to understand how you can say yes or no. And it's not in that context, in terms of a sexual context. It's in an age-appropriate way, the same way in which we're now introducing a focus on puberty in a much younger age. I mean, we know that children are starting school later, so for many kids in sixth class, where it's now currently taught, they've already reached puberty, they've already gone through changes, so we're making sure that we're focusing on that at an earlier stage. But importantly, in the well-being piece, it is around teaching young children to be resilient, dealing with challenges of the world, and there's plenty of them that they're going through.
You mentioned things like puberty there. You are teaching things in primary school now along the lines of sexual orientation, aren't you? Heterosexuality, homosexuality, bisexuality. Gender identity has been left off the curriculum. Is there a reason for that?
So gender identity is not there, but what we are, and again, this is having consulted and engaged and gone through quite a lengthy process, what we are doing is making sure that when children are in fifth and sixth class, when they're, as I said, they've gone through puberty, many of them, and they're going into secondary school, that they understand what attraction is, that they understand what it might mean for them, what it might mean for somebody else, and that we're not ignoring this topic. It's really important that we're not ignoring something that we know young people are going through, and that we're doing so at a stage.
And I see that. I see that the sexuality piece is in there and sexual orientation is in there, but I'm asking you specifically about gender identity and gender ideology. There was a suggestion that was going to be in there.
So again, this has happened through engagement and consultation. It's not part of the curriculum. It's not there. It's not included in it. We know obviously from first year onwards, once children go into post-primary school, that's more of a focus and more part of the overall discussion with young people. But the focus here and the emphasis is on sexual orientation. But it is about talking to young people in an age-appropriate way about what is going on in their world. And I think it's really important that we do have that as part of the curriculum.